What's up, everybody? This is Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and I'm back with an update to my 3-point, or should I say maybe 3.5-point vlogging lighting setup. Let's go inside and take a look. What's up, everybody? It's Ahmed here, and I'm back just to give you an update to the lighting that I had set up initially when I first started vlogging. I wanted to show you my progression as I'm moving along. If any of you have followed my videos, the first thing I say is I'm absolutely new to video. Photography is my life. I know photography in and out like I know myself, but with video, it's a learning curve. It's a fun learning curve because I enjoy the trials and errors of it. I mean, I did the same thing with my photography career, the trials and errors, and thankfully I made it through those trials, or those errors rather, and now I've actually had a semi, or I guess you could say, successful career being a photographer. I eventually do want to do more with video, but as of right now, I am enjoying the process, the learning process of vlogging. It's pretty fun to me. You know, the trials and errors is all experimentation, and while I practice with my vlogging, I'm also learning video editing. So and hopefully I get you guys to come along the way. With that being said, hopefully you've seen my very first video. Well, hopefully and hopefully not, because that first video was awful. It was terrible, man. It was it's almost embarrassing. If you look at the footage, you'll see it's somewhat embarrassing how bad it was, but at the same token, I think that's good for people like myself that are not good at video, or at least starting out and don't know what to expect. At least you can look at my failures and see how bad it has been, but you can also look at that to see how good it can be. And that's not to say that I've hit that sweet spot yet with what I'm doing now, but I can absolutely say with full confidence that I know what you're looking at right now is 100 times better than what I produced initially. So I'm doing this to show, like I said, new beginners like myself, I'm doing this to show you that by changing a couple of things in your lighting setup, you can actually make a huge difference in how your videos are produced, and that's to get it right initially so that you don't have to try to fix it in post production, because that, just like with Photoshop, that always fails. You want to get it right in camera, or as close to right as possible in camera, so you can do just a couple of updates and adjustments in post-production. You don't want to try to fix something that's super bad and then hope it comes out really good like somebody who knows what they're doing. That's not to say I know what I'm doing yet, but I am moving along and I am happy with my progression. So if you look at some of the footage, you'll see the House Tech 20x28 softbox, continuous light softbox that I was using. And again, I think that softbox was designed for product photography, not product photography, not necessarily lighting people, because as I'm learning, lighting with video cameras is different than lighting with that I do with my product photography. Totally different. I can do a good crisp shot with one light with my product photography, versus what I'm using now is 3 or 3.5 lights to properly light a scene here. So it still is a learning curve for me, but hopefully in my learning you can see what not to do and hopefully make the right move so you can end up where I am now, or get to where I am and surpass that, because my goal is to surpass where I am right now as well. But if you look at the footage, the B footage, you'll see I'm using, along with what I was doing in my first video, I'm using the Neewer NL660S adjustable LED light panels, 660 LEDs, 330 white, 330 yellow, and you can mix and match and adjust them accordingly. And also with these upgraded versions, they have the LED panel, so LCD panel rather, LCD panel, so you can see exactly what percentage you are power wise and temperature wise, just the same. But with the House Tech lights that I was using initially, they just turn them on, turn them off, put them close, move them far to try to change your lighting, and that was it. Came with a decent soft box, but other than that, not much to it. It's just a steady, continuous light, one setting on and off, and that's it. But I was also using the first version to me of the Neewer NL660 lights, but they didn't have the LCD panel to adjust the lighting, but the power was the same. But when I was using them, I was only using them with the included diffusion panel, which it works okay. But again, I think it works better for product videography or even photography, but I still have yet to learn. But instead, what I did was I bought soft boxes, and they're roughly arm's length away from me. And I mean, of course, everybody, well, hopefully, soft boxes, what they do is they diffuse the light and they make it much softer. It makes a huge difference in how your lighting hits your face. I mean, I got big cheeks, so my cheeks tend to shine, and my chrome dome is always shining. So hopefully the soft box in this close distance, because the closer you put it, the light wraps around you softer as opposed to being further away, which makes the light more harsh and more specular. So hopefully with these soft boxes being as close as they are, it's giving me a softer light on this rough and ugly mug. So, and also I do have the Welight RB08S or something like that as my accent lighting in the back there. Let me just go turn it off really quick so you can see. Some videos look good with them, some look good without them. I like to have the light in the background. I mean, as I grow, I'm sure I'll do some different videos where all my lights are not the same in the back. But let me just turn it off quickly just so you can see if it makes a difference to your liking. So to me, I think the lighting looks a little bit flat without anything back there. Maybe I could use different colors other than blue, but the bluish, hueish, or purplish tone, whatever the color it is, I like it. I like it a lot. It works good for me. But let me just bring that light. I mean, I showed you in the B footage, but let me just show you again. Hopefully you can see that clearly. Well, let me put it in the light. Oh, that's just the USB charging cable. I just leave it plugged in so I don't lose it. But hopefully you can see that, and it's the LED light panel. All these adjustments for it. But again, I like it with this bluish type light, and I just have it on my monopod in the back. And I think it adds a good accent, good mood to my lighting back there. I think it helps. But I mean, if it doesn't, maybe I won't use it in the future. I don't know. It's all trial and error, like I said. And as I grow, as I go, I'll get better. Hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. But either way, if you like my progression, and sorry for the backing up truck in the background, I mean, business as usual. But if you like what I've produced so far and you notice my progression, please give me a thumbs up. Also, please leave a comment. Hopefully not a rude comment. I mean, I don't think that's necessary, but if you have some suggestions for me to do something better, please do. I always respond to my comments. Again, if it's rude, I'll probably delete it because, like I said, it's not necessary. This is a friendly channel. I'm just here trying to share any information that I gain with anybody who's looking to learn from it. And if you do find my content to be of value to you, please consider subscribing. That always makes me feel good that somebody's subscribing to my work, and it motivates me to continue making videos and show you my trials and errors. I've been doing photography for nearly 15 years, and I've triumphed and failed all the way through, and it doesn't bother me. I can laugh at my failures. I mean, I won't show you any of my first photos because they're worse than my first videos, but I don't mind sharing my failures with you because they're not failures because I'm not quitting. They're just lessons. I grow, you grow with me. If you can help me grow and get better, I mean, that's a win for everybody, because if you like my videos, you get to see better content, right? So anyway, this is Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and I hope you like what I produce. And if so, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.